Why didn't you shoot?
Sorry?
Well, back there. Nathaniel could have had a gun. Could have killed me. Why didn't you shoot?
I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision. I try to make rational choices when possible.
Come on, you had a fraction of a second to react. You could have whacked me before you had time to move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a tough guy. A street cop who's been through the mill. I didn't think you'd scare so easily.
Why don't you fuck off, Norman?
That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions. Shit, don't just stand there, he's gonna get away! Ah! Hey man, watch it! Watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
Can't breathe this goddamn humidity. Hope it stops raining soon. I needed the rest. I haven't been sleeping well since the murder started up again. All the newspapers are talking about Sean Mars, the kid who disappeared.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Please, take a seat.
I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? Do you remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
Nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation.
There's nothing you can do to help, Lauren. It's not a good idea. Believe me.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous. And I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. What are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
But now I just have a few questions that need answers.
keep paying for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back. Okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Music's a little loud, isn't it? Hi, I'm Scott. Hi, great party, huh? Hi. Well, let's get better acquainted, pal. Oh, you're my kind of guy. I like you. My friend. Maybe this job does have its perks. Now I got me a new friend. Hi, I'm looking for Gordy. You know where he is?
I saw him a while back, but you'll be lucky to see him. He rarely hangs out down here with his guests.
Oh, really? Why bother throwing a party then?
Why don't you go ask him?
You okay?
I really don't like this place. Did you find out anything? I want to get out of here.
Not yet. Gordy's a hard man to meet. Well, I'm going back in. Hang tight. Have you seen Gordy?
Sorry, no.
Whiskey straight up, no ice.
Hey, man. You think you could help me out?
Do I look like a dealer? Get out of here! Excuse me?
Nobody allowed upstairs.
Look, here's Mr. Franklin. Says I should go up.
You talk so crazy if I shove that wand down your throat? Beat it! I ain't for sale.
If I want to see Gordy Kramer, I'm gonna have to go about it some other way. Got to find a way to get them away from the stairs, long enough for me to be able to slip past. stairs. They got two goons blocking the way.
Do you want me to handle them?
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll find something.
Whatever you say.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Knock him out with a pair of high heels?
Leave it to me. Just be ready to go as soon as they leave the stairs.
Wait, Lord.
Miss, are you all right?
Hey, wake up!
Shit! Another one's gonna OD on the dance floor.
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A a witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
I don't know why, but your story just doesn't check out. You're giving me the crap now. Tell me something I can't believe.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over. Get rid of this clown!
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.
Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. My vision's getting blurry. Easy does it. I've got to move slowly, or I'm gonna faint. Right. I guess I don't really have any choice. better have a good look at each one of those condensers. If I choose the right route, I'll have a better chance of coming through this in one piece.
Oh my god. Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me?
Calm down, girl. There must be something I can do to help him. Origami figures. What is he doing with them? Oh my god. What happened to him? Are those burn marks on your chest? I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds. Those are serious burns. I don't know if I can do anything for you. You've got a hell of a fever. I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can. Crap. It's disinfectant. Not terribly good for burns. Your wounds are disinfected. That should ease the pain. That's all I can do. How do you feel? Ethan? He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up. How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the guardian angel act? You don't even know me.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the guardian angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
I've been going through a bit of a tough patch the last few months. It's the kind of stuff you prefer to forget. I do what I can to live with it, but, it's not easy. You got some kind of a problem?
Bigger than you can possibly imagine.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be asking you questions. I mean, after all, we hardly know each other. You have no reason to trust me.
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Maybe I could help you.
No one can help me. You've already done a lot, Madison.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I've got nothing to do with that business. I never killed nobody.
Oh, no? Then why did you run away when they came to question you?
I already told you. I forgot.
To report to my parole officer. I didn't want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
Fuck, that bastard was a perfect fit. Shit!
Ash? Okay. Sean Moss's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
It was a few months back. The middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been. He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes. As if it wasn't really him. There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the origami killer. Find my son. I'm begging you.
I'm Police Lieutenant Carter Blake, and this is Agent Norman Jaden of the FBI. According to our information, Ethan Mars is one of your patients. We'd like to ask you a few questions about him.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive, and I don't give a damn about any bullshit oath.
I know you don't want to protect a murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. And now I must ask you to leave.
You need to cooperate. For your own sake.
Sean Mars's life may depend on what you know. Tell us what you know, Doctor.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Blake, that's enough. Let's get out of here.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons. The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
Are you out of your mind?
Back off, Jaden. This guy knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells me what it is.
You have no right!
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your fucking choice.
You have no right to hit him.
I'm saving a kid's life for Christ's sake. If you don't like it, leave.
If you don't let go of this man immediately, I'll report you and you'll be off the case.
What the hell's the matter with you, Norman? Were you getting cold feet? You don't want to save Sean Mars anymore?
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me all rights. So you're gonna stop this shit right now!
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
cash, I want you to assign every available man to finding Ethan Mars. I want a man outside his place day and night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations, the airports, the bus terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass, so that if he moves, we know about it. Yes, Ethan Mars is the origami killer.
Nice shot. Thank you. Please come in, Mr. Shelby. Would you care for a coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Do you play?
I tried once, but I think the owner of the course is still looking for me.
It's an interesting sport. It requires strength, but also a cool head and absolute precision. Would you care to hit a few balls with me? There's no danger of damaging the greens here.
Okay.
Take off your jacket and grab a club. The balls are in that basket. The most important thing is to grip the club correctly. When you feel ready, you swing. Hell, it's only your first ball. You should try to strike it a little harder next time.
I'm assuming you didn't invite me here just to play golf, Mr. Kramer.
I hear you've been asking questions about my son.
That's right. I want to know if Gordy is linked to the origami killer case in any way.
My son had nothing to do with that sordid case.
Well, then he has nothing to fear from my investigation.
You have no business investigating my son. I told you, he had nothing to do with it.
With all due respect, Mr. Kramer, it's up to me to decide who I want to investigate.
I'm an influential man, Mr. Shelby, and I pay very well for loyalty.
Are you trying to buy me?
Let's just say I'm trying to show you where your interest lies. How much do you want to leave my son alone?
I think you misunderstood me. I don't play that game.
Don't go near my son, Mr. Shelby. If you do, you'll regret it.
Have a nice day, Mr. Kramer.
Porcelain lizards? They look new. Out of place with the rest of this old beat-up stuff.
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? You have 5 minutes to cut off the last section of one of your fingers in front of the camera. If you succeed, you will get your reward.
That's affirmative, Lieutenant. We're in position.
Perfect. Nobody moves until I give the signal. Is that clear? We nail him as soon as he sets foot outside.
Right, Lieutenant.
Lucky that patrol spotted his car.
What's he doing in there?
Beats me. You're the profiler, right? I thought you were supposed to be right inside the killer's head.
Well, that's just it. What I know of Ethan Mars doesn't match the killer's psychological profile.
I know what the jury's gonna choose between your theories and concrete proof. What the fuck is that girl doing there? If Mars comes out now, she's gonna be in trouble.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Want to get her out?
No, stand down. Going inside. Maybe she lives there. Us just as well. We don't want anyone hanging around if Mars comes out.
Ethan, what happened? The police. They're out there. I think they're here to arrest you. We've got to find another way out.
Shit. What's he up to in there? Wait for a go on my word.
Shit! It's too high.
Ready on my go. Stay here, Jaden.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
2 men at the door, hold your positions. It's a go.
on, let's go this way.
Hey, you, don't move! I'll shoot!
Come on, quick!
I can't.
Hands in the air!
Lieutenant.
We've got the cops on our ass. No way out.
Shit! It's that girl who went in! Everybody downstairs! They're in the alley! Follow them!
The subway.
Don't move!
I'm not here to judge you, Ethan. I'm trying to save the life of your son. We still have time, but it's running out. Help me, Ethan. Tell me what you know. Ethan, I'm trying to help you. I just want to understand what happened. But you have to trust me. Look at these, Ethan. Look at these. 8 photographs. 8 lives taken. Drowned in the goddamn rain. Recognize this one, huh? That's your son, Ethan. That's Sean. He is still alive. Talk to me, Ethan. Say something! You've lost, Ethan. What will you gain with one more victim? Huh?
I kidnapped my son. But I can't remember what happened. I don't know where he is. The only way to find him is to let me out of here. I'm the only person who can save him.
You say you can save him, but you don't know where he is. That doesn't make sense, Ethan.
I love my son. I love my son. If you keep me here, Sean is going to die.
Time's running out, Ethan. And frankly, I don't care why you did it. The only thing I want to know is where you've hidden Sean.
I don't know. I would already have saved him if I knew where he was.
Okay. This is your last chance, Ethan. And this time, I suggest you think carefully before you answer. Where is Sean?
I told you, I don't know.
Ah!
Wrong answer. I asked you...
Even if he is a killer, that doesn't give you the right to beat him.
Whose side are you on, Norman? Are you defending this piece of shit?
I'm defending the law, and the law says he is innocent until proven guilty.
This guy's got no rights, do you hear me? No rights at all!
If you beat him, his confession's worthless. They'll throw the case out.
You fuck! Are you gonna tell me what I want to know, or I'm gonna fucking cripple...
Blake, what are you doing?
This guy's a killer! He's got no fucking rights! He's gonna tell me everything!
Fuck! That asshole has gone too far this time. That is not the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell the whole story to Captain Perry. Blake is trying to beat a confession out of Ethan Mars. You've got to do something!
Which is more important, Norman? Finding little Sean Mars or sparing that lowlife a few bruises? You can't make omelets without breaking a few eggs.
God damn! Ethan Mars is innocent! We've got to get back to looking for Sean if we're to have any chance of finding him alive!
This case has worn you out, Norman. You need some time off to think it through.
Your vodka, sir.
Thanks.
You look preoccupied, if you don't mind my saying so. Problems with the investigation?
Blake is convinced that Mars is the killer.
Not you. I thought there was some evidence to that effect.
That's true. But it just doesn't make sense. His psychological profile doesn't fit. Neither does the geolocalization. I can't see this father drowning 8 victims before kidnapping his own kid. Mars is not the origami killer. I'd stake my life on it.
Then who is?
I haven't the faintest fucking idea.
Maybe you should review the evidence in your possession.
That's just what I was thinking of doing.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm trying to keep a handle on it, but it's difficult. It gets more and more difficult.
It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Well, looks like there's something new. The video recording from near the park on the afternoon Sean Mars disappeared. I doubt there's anything on it, but you never know. A Chevrolet model corresponding to the tire prints passed at 1602 heading for the park, when in the opposite direction at 1637. That could fit the time that Sean Mars disappeared. Could it be the killer's car? Pity we can't see the driver's face. The car was stolen. Let's see. A certain Jackson Neville was suspected of stealing it, but the charges were dropped. Not enough evidence. Jackson Neville, aka Mad Jack, involved in several cases of buying and selling stolen vehicles. Considered to be very dangerous. This guy might have provided the killer with a car. It's a pretty slim lead, but it's all I have right now. No, I can't just stand by and watch. I'm gonna help Mars get out of here. My gut feeling is that Mars is innocent, and I gotta get him out of here.
Did Mars confess?
No, not yet. He lost consciousness. We'll give him a break and then we'll get back to him.
He must be tougher than I thought.
Tough or not, he'll crack. They all do.
In any case, congratulations, Lieutenant. You've done a fine job. I've called a press conference. Gonna kick off in 1 hour. I expect it'll be quite an event.
Don't you want to wait until we actually got his confession?
No point. We've got him dead to rights. That's all the press wants to know.
Ethan Mars is innocent. He truly believes that he alone can save Sean. What if he's right? I'll play those odds. I got to get him out of here. Gotta find some way to get rid of the guard if I want to free Mars. Leave us alone.
Lieutenant Blake said to...
Please, leave us alone.
Right, I'll be at the door if you need anything.
Christ. Are you all right, Ethan?
I gotta get out of here. I've gotta save my son.
Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna find a way to get you out of here, Ethan. Stay put. I'll be back. Should be able to get him out of here without being noticed. Shit! What am I doing? Helping a suspect to escape? That'll cost me my badge and earn me a 10-year stretch. Gary, you can take a break. I'll keep an eye on him.
You sure? Actually, I was busting for a piss. If you need to adjust his handcuffs, the keys are on my desk.
Ethan, put this on. You might be able to get by them without being noticed. Oh shit, the handcuffs. I forgot about that. Okay, hold tight. That's it. You're free. Here, put this on. They're having a break. If you're quick, you'll be able to slip out without being noticed. Head straight to the exit. Don't stop, don't talk, don't even think. Just walk.
I don't know what to say.
Just say you're gonna save your son. I hope I won't regret that.
Less than an hour ago, we heard from the police who have identified the man thought to be the origami killer. Ethan Mars, father of the kidnapped victim Sean Mars, is on the run and should be considered armed and dangerous. A police manhunt is now underway, and they hope that they will soon be able to announce the apprehension of this dangerous lunatic.
I brought some food. I didn't know what you like, so I brought some of everything. I hope that's okay.
Why are you helping me, Madison? You know nothing about me. You could have been killed.
I don't know. I guess it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. You needed help, I helped you. You're all over the news reports, Ethan. Every cop in the country will be hunting you. They say you're the origami killer. Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times where I don't know what I'm doing. As if I'm someone completely different. The only thing I remember afterwards is the bodies. The bodies in the water.
Why are you hurt, Ethan? Why were you in that apartment?
I think my other self is testing my love for Sean. He wants to know if I love my son enough to save him. That means there's some part of me that knows where Sean is. But the only way to find him is to go through these trials.
Why can't you tell that to the police?
And tell them what? That I'm a schizophrenic who drowns his victims and has kidnapped his own son? They'd never let me go, and I have to stay free to save Sean. I have no choice. I'm his only chance. When Sean is out of danger, I'll turn myself in, but not until then.
You can't keep going like this. You're destroying yourself, Ethan.
Finding Sean is the only thing that matters.
There has to be another way.
You don't understand. Time is running out. Sean will be dead in a few hours. I have no choice. Please, Madison, leave. Forget everything that's happened. There is nothing more you can do for me. If you want to help me, leave. Leave me to do this on my own.
Manfred! Manfred! Anybody home?